Hey, are you still feeling stuck in your relationship? Do you feel like you don't know if you should stay or go? You don't feel like your partner is maybe the one that you should be with? Maybe you feel like you get triggered a bunch and you're not exactly sure how to stay grounded and calm and be this highest version of yourself when your partner is not being the highest version of her or himself. So if any of those things are true for you, maybe you're in the right place because we're going to have that conversation today. Excuse me. Sorry, I have a frog in my throat. My name is Jenny Glick. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist and a certified sex therapist. But in this space, I'm a relationship mentor. What I jokingly have started calling myself a personal power priestess. So helping you come into total accountability and personal power in your life in all things, but specifically in your relationship and in your marriage, because for so many of us, this is where much of our energy and attention goes, is into our primary relationship. So let's dive right in. I want to talk about how it is that you are demonstrating who you are. So this word to demonstrate who you are came to me through a coaching program that I'm in right now. And they talk a lot about who you're demonstrating yourself to be as a businesswoman and entrepreneur. And so I've been thinking about it as it pertains to who you are, who I am in my marriage, right? Who do you demonstrate yourself to be? I know in the past, I used to demonstrate myself to be someone that holds a lot of resentment. I would demonstrate myself to be someone who was not particularly loving, who was not generous in my patience, who was a little bit exacting or could be unkind in my thoughts, maybe not externally. And so what I was demonstrating in my life was not my fullest or my highest potential. And I work with women now who are in the place where I used to be, and I walk them from where they are now to where they want to be. And 99.99% of the time, what I see is that you are in a place where you are not fully embodying who you are. You're stopping because you're waiting for your partner to do something different, right? You're tapping the brake because if you fully speak what's going on for you, if you express your knowing, if you express your desire, if you set a boundary, they might be hurt, angry, take it personally, they're in a bad mood, whatever the story is. And I understand that there are real reasons, right, for that. But what happens is that keeps you in a place where you're not fully demonstrating yourself. Does that make sense? Where you're just stepping out this much, but you're not maximizing your potential in that relationship. And so then you're going to feel stuck and you're going to be in your head and be in this place of like, I know that there could be more for me, but I can't do it in this relationship, but I have to wait because of the kids or this. So all of that narrative can end up feeling so overwhelming, and then it pulls you back. You allow it to pull you back. And in that pulled back place, you keep doing the easiest thing, which is what you've always been doing. And it's why it is we don't start something new. Because in order to start something new, you're going to have to step out of the old programming. And the truth is, every single one of us is working from old programming. And it's the old programming of this is too hard. Why should I bother? It doesn't matter. And then that is what you're demonstrating. And the thing, that is so important for you to recognize is that who you practice being today is who you become expert at tomorrow. Who you practice being today is who you become expert at tomorrow. And similarly, if you don't fully demonstrate who you are, if who you're demonstrating is the woman who has contempt, resentment, frustration, sorry, I forgot to turn my phone off, all of those things, then that is what you're going to get expert at. And that's the demonstration of you. And if you're watching this video, if you're in my space, that is not who you want to be. You know that you have more potential. You know there are other aspects of who you want to learn how to embody. And that's why we're here. We're here to embody a version of us that's way more aligned with love. And love is not mamsy-pamsy. Love is not being a doormat. Love is not all kumbaya and, I'm not going to have any boundaries. Love is actually discerning and clear and vulnerable and expansive and open, which means there probably will be some uncertainty, right? Because if I really step out on my potential, there's going to be a lot of new. And if there's a lot of newness, there's going to be some uncertainty because now I just stepped into the unknown, right? And most of us are terrified to step into the unknown. And so we don't do it. We stay in the place of, well, I have to be. And that's where that victim story comes. If you don't have my free training on how to get out of that drama triangle where you can be stuck in being the victim, download that. I'll put a link around this video somewhere so you can find that, because that's central to this. In order to fully demonstrate who you are, you have to be willing to get out of being a victim to your circumstance. And that's kind of a tall order, in our world, because there is a lot of programming that there are all these reasons why you can't have or experience or be. And I say that knowing that all of us have certain circumstances that we're working within, right? And so we have to master those circumstances so we can get to the next level. Right? I'm at the level where I am, which is no better or worse than anybody. It's just kind of the classroom I'm in, because I mastered circumstances before that and circumstances before that. And the same with you. You've mastered certain circumstances. So wherever you are now, there are external circumstances that you will need to master, which starts internally, which starts by you getting clear on who is it that I want to be a demonstration of in my life? For me, I want to be a demonstration of calm, peace, connection, closeness, love, compassion, understanding, balance, health, prosperity, enoughness. Okay, so if those are words that you orient around, then, and this is what we do in week 1 of my 8-week program. Week 1, we look at what are your orienting words, and then you are able to, I walk you through how to orient your emotional state, your thinking, your feeling, your doing, your believing around those core values, those core intentions. Right? But you have to get clear on what they are, because if you're not going to get clear on your energy, on where it is that you're investing your emotional bandwidth, this world will take your emotional energy in a nanosecond. The drama, the anger, the frustration, the anxiety, the fear, all of it. You're done. You're toast if you don't orient yourself. And so really important that you have a plan in order to get clear on who you want to be a demonstration of. Because if you don't have a plan, a structure, that's healthy masculine energy. Again, another big theme that I talk about in my 8-week program is healthy feminine, healthy masculine. All of us have both parts in ourselves, and we have to learn how to do the dance between the feminine and masculine internally so we can do it externally in your relationships as well. Whether you're in a relationship with a man or a woman, or you're a man or a woman, or however you identify, we're all dancing with masculine and feminine energies. Okay, is this making sense to you? And so on Sunday, I am going to be enrolling in my online 8-week online self-study course. So this is the self-study course. It's a standalone course where you can be walked through. I will walk you through 8 weeks of this program. So follow the links, join my email list if you want to be on the list of the first women to enroll. The first 3 women do receive a complimentary one-on-one coaching call, private coaching call with me. And there's some really cool bonuses with that. So look for that coming out on Sunday, and get really clear on who it is that you want to be a demonstration of. It matters. Who you show up as today matters for you and all the people around you. I do this because you have a ripple of impact. You create a ripple of influence, right, around you by how it is that you decide to show up. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Check out the links associated to this video below, above, all around, and I will see you next week.